You are watching NCC News. Before your week gets started, if you would like to see more of your community on our news broadcast, email us with your city, state and county. We can let you know what's going on in your area. This news broadcast is based out of Texas and produced by D.T. Collins, our multimedia photojournalist. Now, stay tuned for NCC News TeXas and abroad.
Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. NeBOE@yahoo.com. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast. Here's our first story.
Overnight storms cause partial collapse of industrial facility in Baytown. After severe weather overnight, storm damage was also reported in Baytown and Chambers County. The heavy damage could be seen from the highway, including the facility's part of the roof that was caved in. Quantix, a supply chain services company, was informed around 4:30 a.m. The south end of the facility had been damaged. They believe strong winds from the storm are to blame. There were employees inside as the storm rolled through, but no injuries.
A man's body found in wreckage of Jeep in Orange County on Monday. A dog had to be tranquilized because it would not allow anyone to get close to the man's body. The wreck was discovered by a resident in the 1500 block of Texler Road in Orange County Monday morning. Captain Joey Jacobs, of the Orange County Sheriff's Office, led the investigation. The resident investigated after hearing a steadily barking dog. The resident discovered a wrecked Jeep in a wooded area before calling authorities, Jacobs said. The dog would not allow anyone to get close to the man's body and had to be tranquilized. It is unclear when the wreck happened. This story is credited to E.J. Williams. Deputies are unsure if the man was killed in the wreck or had a medical issue. An autopsy has been ordered.
A la Mexicana, fresh all the time. 180 North 11th Street, Beaumont, Texas. Located inside of Fueley's Exxon Auto Plaza. 409-600-0612. Gunman shoots 3 police officers, 2 bystanders outside New Orleans. Stony by Nick Robertson. 5 people were shot and injured, including 3 police officers. Police responded to reports of a shooting in Kenner, Louisiana at about 9:45 a.m. They found 2 gunshot victims outside a home, Sheriff Joseph Lapinto said. A standoff began between police and the gunman. 31-year-old Matthew Lathers had an outstanding warrant for attempted murder and armed robbery. The home belonged to one of Lathers' family members, police said. When police obtained a search warrant and approached the home with SWAT, they immediately began receiving fire. At least 1 SWAT member returned fire. 3 officers were shot. It is unknown at this time if Lathers was struck during that initial contact. After multiple attempts to negotiate, a sheriff's department sniper shot and killed Lathers. 2 of the officers shot have already been released from the hospital. The 3 other victims have been described as in stable condition.
You changed my talk, and you changed my mind. You changed my heart, gave me a brand new start.
Download gospel recording artist Deborah Wilson on Spotify today.
I need you, Lord. I don't need nobody.
DPS seeking next of kin of fatal Orange County crash victim. The law enforcement is continuing to search for the next of kin of a man who was killed when he was struck by a car on the highway last week. A representative of the Texas Department of Public Safety said they will release the identity when it is available. No charges will be filed in the case. The fatal crash happened at approximately 10:55 p.m. Thursday on Interstate 10 near the 874-mile marker. The preliminary crash investigation indicates a 2017 Toyota Camry was traveling east and struck a pedestrian who entered the roadway, according to information from DPS. The driver of the Toyota, as identified as 30-year-old Cameron Williams of Harlingen, was not injured. The pedestrian was pronounced deceased on the scene by a justice of the peace. The post-DPS seeking next of kin of fatal Orange County crash victim appeared first on Orange Leader.
2 special hole-in-the-wall restaurants in Beaumont, Texas to try this holiday season. By Jeremy Swegman. Beaumont, Texas is a city known for its rich history and southern charm. There lies a delightful secret waiting for food lovers, hidden gem restaurants that transform dining into an unforgettable experience. They're not just restaurants, they're foodie adventures that add a special flavor to Beaumont's already vibrant dining scene. Richard's Cafe in Beaumont stands out as a cherished local eatery, beloved for its home-style cooking and warm, familial atmosphere. Cajun Seafood and Wings in Beaumont stands out for its delightful dining experience, offering a diverse menu that caters to various tastes. This hole-in-the-wall restaurant captivates locals and visitors alike with its exceptional customer service, reasonable prices, and an extensive array of food options.
This presentation on the importance of Teacher Test 391 EC6. As educators, we all know that teaching is a challenging and rewarding profession. However, it's important to remember that our knowledge and skills must be constantly updated to ensure that we are providing the best possible education for our students. Teacher Test 391 E6 is an essential tool for ensuring that teachers have the necessary knowledge and skills to be effective in their roles. This test covers a wide range of topics, from child development to classroom management, and provides valuable insights into areas where teachers may need additional support. By taking this test, teachers can identify their strengths and weaknesses and work towards improving their teaching practice.
Are you a graduate from high school heading to college looking to become a teacher, or maybe a college student about to graduate and needing to get a teacher's certification, but you have issues figuring out certain math problems or knowing the patterns that math throw at you? All you see is scrambled letters and numbers. You can stop being paranoid and anxious about being mathematically handicapped. With our mathematics study guide in the form of an ebook, by the time the 391 EC6 test comes around, you'll be ready to ace it. Get your copy today. Email us at perfectedimage@yahoo.com.
As you read each page in the ebook, there are several links that send you to a lot of information that will help guide you as well. Enjoy your journey as you begin learning.
You have tuned into NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. We are sponsored by NeBOE Connection and Affiliates. We are NCC News TeXas and abroad.
In San Antonio, the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office has identified 2 men killed in a shooting at a fiesta event at historic Market Square late Saturday night. Mikey Valdez, 18, and Albert Cisneros Jr., 20, were killed just after midnight near a stage in the 100 block of Concho Alley. According to a preliminary report from San Antonio police officials, 2 officers chased Valdez after hearing a gunshot and seeing him start running. The officers then shot Valdez after witnessing him shoot Cisneros. The medical examiner's office said Valdez had multiple gunshot wounds. Officers recovered 2 guns at the scene near the men's bodies. 4 bystanders, all women, were also shot at the scene, according to police. An SAPD spokesperson told KSAT that 2 were transported with non-life-threatening injuries, and the other 2 were checked out and released at the scene.
This concludes our broadcast. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast. We are NCC News TeXas.